Hey guys, Credit Diva here. Thanks for tuning in today to the very first video in the Your Credit Life Get It Right series. In this video today, we're basically just going to go over all the components that have to do with your personal credit report. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so when it comes to your credit report and you fixing your credit, you always have to start at the beginning. The beginning of fixing your credit is getting your credit report. I will tell you that there are so many people that have no idea where to go, how to get it. I mean, they know the credit bureaus, but they just don't know how to obtain it. You are entitled to a free credit report. You get it from annualcreditreport.com, and I'll either put it up here or on the side, and I'll also put the link in the description box. At this site, you can get your credit report from all three credit bureaus. The top three credit bureaus that's in the United States, I don't know about overseas, but I know here in the United States, the big three is Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. When you finally get your credit report, whether it be by mail or online, you're definitely going to see, in the first section, you will see your personal information or general information. That's basically giving you your name or variations of your name based upon how information was submitted in order to get your credit report. Human error is always a factor when it comes to credit. The next thing you will see will be your address. It'll be your current address. It'll also be your previous addresses. Now keep in mind also that different information will show on different credit bureaus. Again, it really depends on how the person that's submitting your information to pull your credit is entering that information. Not that it's all accurate or inaccurate, but human error is a factor. Then the next section after your name and your address and your previous address, so most credit reports now have your place of employment. Once you get through that section, then you move on to the section that basically is like a summary of everything that's on your credit report. And it basically is, it's just that, a summary. It gives you the complete total amount of debt. That is the calculation of everything that's on your credit report, the complete calculation of debt. Now, I will say that you have to look very closely because even though it gives you a complete calculation, sometimes it will leave out things that are in public records, which are judgments, tax liens, bankruptcies, foreclosures. It will leave those numbers out. It basically calculates what is current, what is the positive items on your credit report, negative items, and in collections. That's normally what it gives you a calculation of. You may see different numbers in the summary. You might see one thing that's reported on one credit bureau and it's not reported on the other. And that's because the creditor chose to report to this bureau and not this one. They have that option. They can do it, and that's why you will see it. So don't be alarmed. Don't think anything is wrong. It's not. It's just how the creditors report and who they report to. So once you get through that summary section, from the summary section, then it actually gives you a breakdown of everything on your credit. It will generally start with your positive items, the items that you're current on, the items that you're paying on time every month. Those items, you go through each one of those items, and online is so easy because it gives you the tabs to click down and see. So once you go through each of those items, number one, you go through it and make sure that everything that you see, you recognize that it's yours. Homes, credit cards, personal loans. Make sure everything that you see is yours and it is accurate. If it is not accurate, we'll talk about that in another video, but I will tell you definitely in this series how you handle that. After you go through the positive section, then of course it's going to bring you to it'll either say collections, or it'll either say what else will it say? Well, no, it will say collections. The collection items are those items that credit cards that's been charged off, medical bills will be here a lot of times, things that's been placed for collections. So pretty much you haven't paid for those items in a while. Generally, it's over 120 days or longer that you have not made a payment on these items. You will see them under the collection section. Again, it's very important to look at every single item that's on there and make sure that it's 100% yours. If it's not, we'll discuss that in another video. Also, after you get through, your positive, the collection items, you'll also come to a section that basically is giving you your public records. That's your judgments, tax liens, foreclosures, bankruptcies. Though that section is where you would see those items. We'll say bankruptcies, tax liens, judgments. Those have a big hit on your credit score. They will bring your credit score down so fast. It's ridiculous. And the thing about them are, when you do pay them, they will say paid on your credit report, but it will take a minute to get them bad boys off. After the public records, then it's the inquiry section. This section basically gives you all the information. It basically gives you the name of everyone that's requested to pull your credit report. There's a difference with these inquiries. When you look at your credit report, that is not considered, it's a soft hit. That is not a hit that is hurting your actual credit score. The hard hits are the ones that hurt your credit score. Those are the ones where you're actually looking to be advanced credit from a creditor. They get your information, you fill out an application, they get your information, and they submit it to see if they actually want to extend credit to you. That's a hard hit. Those hits will hurt your credit. It's my suggestion that you have no more than 2, especially if you're trying to purchase a home, or especially if you're trying to get a great interest rate on, be it a loan of some sort, a personal loan or equity loan or something like that, or even a vehicle. I will say any type of loan where you're trying to obtain the lowest interest rate for the most amount of money. Make sure, definitely try to keep your inquiry rate to 2 inquiries a year. Now, I will also say this when it comes to inquiries. If you are in the market for purchasing a home or purchasing a vehicle and you are basically rate shopping, basically you are looking to get the best rate for the most amount of money, so the best interest rate, you're looking for the best interest rate, who can offer you the best rate for the amount of money that you need in order to purchase the asset that you're looking for. I will say that if you are doing that, if you're shopping around, if you do everything within a 30-day period, you're fine. All those hits are not going to affect your credit. It will almost be as if it's one hit, simply because the credit bureaus know at that point you're shopping around. Now, if you are shopping around, but you're getting declined, stop shopping around. Those hits will hurt you. The next thing, also after the inquiry section, you'll also see a section that gives you, especially if you have any collections, judgments, anything of that nature, even your positive items. It will also give you a list of all creditors that is on your credit report. It will give you their name, the address, and their telephone number. And I believe I've seen email addresses or websites are also included. Okay, guys, that is everything that has to do with your credit report. You should definitely be pretty comfortable at this point with what you're seeing on your credit report. You should also be able to identify what is yours, and if there's something on there that is not yours, tune in next week, because we will definitely be discussing that on video 2 of Your Credit Life, Get It Right. So until then, guys, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you then. Bye.